wax and book friends. I'm Amber. If you're new, welcome. Welcome back if you are returning. I am very happy to have you here with me. Today's video is a Whatcha warming video. So this is the home fragrance that I've been getting through for the past few weeks. Some of it is the wax melting challenge stuff, and some of it is just regular seasonal melting that I do downstairs. I don't have the list for you to tell you what the prompt was concerning the bars that I did melt with the wax melting challenge, but I do have a video that goes over every single wax that I picked for the challenge. So hopefully I'll remember to link it at the end of the video so you can go back and watch that if you're curious about that sort of thing. So let's get into it. No candles this time. I've been strictly doing wax melts. I haven't been using my candle crock. Just because I've been testing out so many scents, I didn't want the scent from the candle to interfere with what I'm testing. So I just have wax melts for you today. The first one, if you've been here for a while, you can celebrate with me. I finished a brick, you guys. Hallelujah. I've had this brick for 5 years. Skinny dipping. I finished it. Look how huge it is. It takes me forever to get through these because I am not one that dedicates all my time to one scent. I like to change my scent every day. And so, as I said, 5 years to get through this thing. So I'm not a brick fan. If you are, that's awesome. I'm glad that there are bricks. You can get bricks in favorite scents like Skinny Dippin' through Scentsy Club. Which is down in the comments or not in the comments, in the description for you guys, along with my regular website too, which is madaboutmelts.scentsy.us. But you can get bricks if you are a fan of like just one specific scent and it's a bestseller like Skinny Dippin', you can get that through Scentsy Club, and Club is the best. I adore Club. It's my favorite thing ever. So, okay, so I got through that. So that is cause for celebration for sure. And then let's see what else that I got through. Highway Run. And this is a nice, like peppery, cologne-y, vetiver, I think is in this as well, scent. And it was a Bring Back My Bar to the same year that Surfer Chick came out. Was that last year? Surfer Chick was one I've been trying to get back forever. And thanks to you guys, we finally got it back. I think that was last year. Maybe it was 2024. I don't know. Either way, this came out the same year as that. So Highway Run, it is a nice scent. Apple Parsley was in Bring Back My Bar in June. June's Bring Back My Bar. And this is a very like herbal apple scent. Not my favorite apple, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Cabin Cuddles. Cabin Cuddles was part of Scents of the Season last year. And it's another cologne-y scent. And I know this was like melted scent with C, with the letter C or something else. It was C or something that, anyway. So Cabin Cuddles, one I chose. Then Glazed Almond Dreams. I think this was melt something sugary or spicy. And this is both. So this is what I chose for that. Delicious. It is in my Scentsy Club. And for now, I'm keeping it there. I love it. It's my favorite, like, nutty, desserty type of scent. Citrus Pop. This is so good. I think this was in June's Bring Back My Bar too. It is a creamy citrus scent. I thought about maybe putting that in my club, but I'm just not a big citrus person, but I do really enjoy that one. Camu. You can get this one on my website now. This is a classic. It's been around since I've been buying Scentsy, 2007, 2008, something like that. This has been around since then. That should tell you something. Should tell you that is good. I know it goes a little rogue for some people, but for me, I love it. It's got like passion fruit, camu, which is like a citrus type of scent, I guess. And yeah, it's nice. Tomato Vine, another one I know that's controversial. This was part of July's Bring Back My Bar, and it smells like tomato vine. That's what it smells like. So, Christmas Tree Farm, also part of last year's scents of the season. I really like this one. It was in my club for a minute, but Very Snowy Spruce still has my heart as far as like a Christmas evergreen type of scent goes. And so thankfully that one came back. So you can get that one if you love that scent too. Tropical Rumba Cooler. This was nice, part of the Let's Dance collection. I think that one's still in my clearance section right now, if I'm remembering. I could be wrong, but it wasn't clearance. And that's like a nectar tropical fruit scent. Spicy citrus. Oh, actually, should I leave this for the end? I'm going to leave those for the end because I did melt my initial melting of the fall harvest bars. So I'll leave that for the end. Midnight Mahogany. I melted this. I do really love this. I did end up kicking it out of my club, but it reminds me of my mom's home. And so I do have that scent memory attached to it. I have a few bars still, but I didn't leave it in my club. Peaches and Petals, Petals and Peaches, the other way around. Love this one. This one is available. You can get it. Graduation. This has been in clearance as well. You guys, I've been thinking about kicking this one out of my Scentsy club, which I know is a shock, but I'm feeling like they're getting lighter. I don't know. We still have a flat back, which could be just the case. They have a bunch of these clamshells left over, but it could be that they're 6 years old too. And since it was smelling a lot lighter, this one, I'm kind of leaning towards that I'm getting old bars still. So I may kick it out. Sunset Drift is similar to my nose. Not the exact same scent, but it's similar. And that one's stronger than Graduation. Graduation's long lasting, but it's not super strong. So I usually do that just here in my bedroom. This one is lovely and available. Velvet Cashmere Woods. So nice. Reminds me a little bit of Pacific Sandalwood. So if you're missing Pacific Sandalwood and you haven't tried that one, try that one. Not the same, but it gives me kind of those feels. I'd rather have Pacific Sandalwood. Hopefully, cross our fingers, when we vote in for Bring Back My Bar in November, hopefully that one will be there so that we can get it back finally. I'm still kicking myself that I kicked it out of my club back in the day. Dang it. Limone Fresco. This was July's. July? No. June, July, summer edit. Italian summer edit. June or July. I don't remember which now. I feel like it was July. Yeah, because June was the patriotic themed one. So yes, July summer edits, scent of the month. Not my favorite lemon, but it's nice. It leans a little cleanery, but it's just very like tart, but not tart. Tart is a brisk scent. That's the word that's coming to mind. It's got a briskness to it. That is nice. Just not my favorite. Wassail Wonderland, my favorite. If I have to pick one bar, if I could only have one bar forever and ever, amen. Thank goodness I don't have to just have one bar, but this would be the bar. This was also a scent memory for me. It reminds me of when I was a kid, and that one will never leave my Scentsy club. Open Air Exploring. This is a like body wash-ish type of men's cologne scent. Petal Pals. This one is in clearance. So this one, the other bar, it came with another bar, and they made a heart. So the other one would go like this way. It was a berry one. But this is my favorite. Very similar to Pink Petal Tea Cake. A little on the more floral side of that scent though. So you can add like a vanilla bean buttercream or a cake note to it, another wax to make it a little more, but I love it on its own. Driftwood and Jasmine. And this is nice. Very summery. jasmine, middle of summer, humid type of floral. Coastal Rain Cove. Yeah, nice aquatic type of scent. Feels like a unisex perfume cologne a little bit. Fruit and hazelnut waffle delight. This one is in my club. This is a great summer bakery. I do love it. It's another one I've been toying about taking out, but for now anyway, it's staying in. Whipped frosting was in my club. I eventually took it out. Now that it's such a good scent, but I feel like it smells better when it's a fresh pour. Now that I've had it, this one I've had for over a year, I don't like the smell as much as when it was fresh. So that's whipped frosting. Okay, moving on to Downstairs Melting Woodland Suede. Finish this one. And it's a nice outdoorsy, woodsy scent. That one was in a vault promotion for Scentsy Club. Cocoa Lime in my club. This is my favorite citrus. If I were talking straight up citrus, this is my favorite. I love it. And I was shocked that they didn't bring it back with the spring, summer, with the new catalog. They didn't bring that one back. So thankfully it's in my club, so I get to continue to have it as long as I want it there. Bonfire Beach. This is my favorite summer scent though. And this one you can get. It's so good. I love it so much. Toasted marshmallow, like a salty sea airness and a mineral, like rocky flint note. So good. Coconut flower. This is part of a Bring Back My Bar a couple years ago. And I like it. It's similar. I would say it's along the same lines as Driftwood and Jasmine. That heavy, like humid floral. But this one has a coconutty note. Okay, Amalfi Coast. This was May's Bring Back My Bar, I think it was May. And yeah, it's nice. Not the strongest, but I am enjoying the bar. This was, I think, my last bar, but I have like one more melt's worth of that one. Down the aisle, I'll Bring Back My Bar. So pretty, but on the lighter side. I don't think you can get that one anymore. Another Fruit and Hazelnut Waffle Delight. Blueberry Pancakes. I melted this one for my son's birthday because this is his all-time favorite scent, Blueberry Pancakes. So this one is in my club. I've thought about taking it out, but since it's his favorite, I keep it in. I love it. It's so strong. You get the pancake. Feels like the blueberries, you know, you're cooking the pancake on the stove and they're bursting. And then you get this buttered maple. The maple's not heavy to my nose. It's just delicious and really, really nice. So anyway, that's staying in my club. Rock and Ruby Raz. I finished this bar. This was also a Vault promotion bar. It's not my favorite raspberry, but I do enjoy it. Red, White, and Berry Pie. I got this from the clearance. This one might be gone now from clearance, but I really enjoyed it. This time around, I got a lot more of the pie, which in the past when it came out a couple years ago as a scent of the month, I really didn't get much in the way of a pie note, of the crust note, but this time I did. So if it is still in clearance, I might pick up another. Because it is really good. Jam and Jubilee is still my favorite though. If we're talking about mixed berry scents, that one's in my club, and that one is another one that I can never see myself taking out. So Sunset Drift, you guys, as I was just talking about, so good. I'm so glad that they're allowing you to club Whiff Box exclusive bars the next month. If you didn't know that, they're letting you do that now. And so I was able to add this to Scentsy Club. And I'm so glad I did because it's so good. It's a cozy scent, but summery cozy. And it's so nice. So hasn't, I was going to say so strong. It's not super strong, but it's got a really nice strength to it where I do it in my open concept and I smell it. It's amazing. I love it. Southern Evening, also part of the Vault promotion. I got a couple bars of this. I ended up deciding not to club it, but it's such a good scent. Very unique. Has, I think it's like heliotrope and woodsy notes. I could be thinking of the wrong floral in it. There's a floral in it. I feel like there's jasmine, but jasmine aren't in the notes. But there is another floral that's not normally in a lot of scents, but it's so pretty. It's exactly Southern Evening. I feel like that's the perfect name for it because it feels like a night going out on the town with your significant other and you get that summery feel. All You Need Is Love. I do love this one, but I didn't end up clubbing that one. That was a Bring Back My Bar as well in June, I think. Frosted Cinnamon Roll. Yummy. Can't get it. It smells like a cinnamon roll. It's yummy. Butterbeer. Delicious. It smells like a butterbeer. That one's not available anymore either. I finished Grapevine. It was a Bring Back My Bar. I think it was last year. And ooh, not my favorite. I'm very picky about grape scents as far as home fragrance goes. I think Grape Granita is better than that one though. If I had to pick a grape scent, I think I like Grape Granita better. Vanilla Blackberry. This is a deep woodsy blackberry scent. And I think it's good. A lot of people don't like that one. It's not available anymore. Scent of the month like 5 years ago, I think it was. I like it fine. It's fine. You can't get it, but Huddle Up. I think I have one bar left of that one now. So Huddle Up was a scent of the month last year in August, I think it was. And it's a cologne-y, grassy type of scent. Okay, that's one of those. I'm trying to get to, like I said, I'm doing Harvest Warm reviews last. Okay, so we have Toasted Coconut Donut. This was in that donut collection 3-bar set. This was my favorite. And this time around, in melting it, I could smell it so much better. Do I regret not getting more of it since now I've letting it cure was better? I don't regret it because there are a lot of other gourmand scents I like more still than that one. But I was pleasantly surprised that this time around, much, much better. Saguaro Desert Rain. This one's on the more masculine side of that collection, Petals and Petals collection. Berry Cosmo Boogie, also part of the Let's Dance collection. It was fine. Not anything to be like, oh, I needed more of that or anything like that. And then, okay, so we're to the Harvest collection. So these are my initial warming. I will definitely be warming them again. But I have to say that some of my cold sniffs to warm sniffs did change as far as favorites and whatnot, that sort of thing. And then some stayed the same. So my least favorite on warm ended up being Pumpkin Oak. It's nice. It is toasty pumpkin, buttery, not super sweet. And when it was warming, I liked it, but it didn't wow me like I thought it would, but it's nice, pumpkin wood. Then, so that one switched with this scent. This ended up being this was my least favorite on cold, but warming it, I really enjoyed it. And that was Sandalwood and Vanilla Pumpkin. The vanilla came out a lot more when it was warming. And it was really nice and cozy. It's still more of a like body care, pumpkin-y, cashmere type of scent. As I said, I think in my first sniffs, if you've tried pumpkin cashmere, that sort of scent, it's not the same scent, but similar, you know. And I liked it. I thought it was good. And it had a nice throw, I thought. It wasn't super light or anything. Okay. Then these are kind of tied. Wild Cherry Fire, which I'm going to have to melt Sanderson Sisters and this one to compare, but this one is very similar. I don't know which one I like better. I feel like I still am leaning towards Sanderson Sisters, but melting this was really nice. You do get that mahogany. It's mahogany like embers. So there is like a smoky quality to this. And then the cherry is perfumey. That tart perfumey cherry that's in Sanderson Sisters. So I think it's good. I think it says there's like vanilla in this too, or amber. Oh yeah, amber. So there's like that just kind of adds a depth, but it is a perfumey scent. So if you don't like perfumey cherry scents, then you may not like it. But I prefer those tart cherries to the cloying cherries that are like the one that always comes to mind is maraschino sugar cookie. That one's too cloying for me. I don't like that cherry, or even more so wild black cherry. I do not like that scent. Yeah, that one for me is too much. I know that has a following, and again, our noses are different, so if you love it, I'm not knocking it for you. You can love it all you want. I'll give you all my bars. If I had any bars, I would give it to you. So anyway, so yeah, I think this is probably third, just because I'm still questioning it compared to Sanderson Sisters. So in second place then, I think this was second place on cold as well. Smoked honey apple. I do like this a lot, you guys. My only concern is when it was melting, I feel like I had a reaction. I didn't melt it for super long though, and so I am going to melt it again. Hopefully there isn't a reaction, but I do think there's ginger in it. If you're new, so glad to have you here again. I'm allergic to ginger, and so home fragrance that has ginger in it, I do have a reaction. Thankfully, it's not like a immediate to where like I need an EpiPen or anything like that, but I start to feel those feelings that I get when I eat ginger, and so I think this might have ginger, even though it's not in the notes. I'm crossing my fingers it's not there. Hopefully not, because I really like the scent. It is a great appley. There's sandalwood. Sandalwood kind of gives it a little depth. Don't smell it, and I didn't smell it warming, thinking, oh, I'm smelling sandalwood. I still feel like the apple is the most prominent note in it. There is a little smokiness. It just gives, sandalwood gives it a little extra something. And then there's a slight spice to it. And like I said, possibly ginger. Hopefully not, I don't know. But yeah, that was my second favorite on warm, my initial warming. So favorite. It was my favorite on cold, and it was my favorite warming. That is spicy citrus and cedar. Surprising, but I really loved the scent. And it says hot cinnamon. It's not really hot. It's not like cinnamon bear or anything like that. It is dyed down by, well, it says sweet cedar. I feel like there's a vanilla or something in it that mellows it out. And then the sweetness of the orange, it's really pretty. It says in the full description, it has like candied orange something. It's a sweeter orange, but I wouldn't say it's like you're smelling orange candy or orange Tic Tacs or anything like that. It feels like a true like orange quality. I do get the cedar. It's not overwhelming. This is just a really nice balanced scent. And I feel like the sweetness, because it says sweet cedar, to me, it's almost, the sweetness is like a brown sugar. That's what I get when it was melting. I was like, I'm smelling brown sugar in this. I really liked it. This one might end up in my club depending on, further melting, but it was really, really good. And this one, I know some people haven't liked it, but for me and my nose, if your nose is kind of similar to mine, I say try it because it was so good. I think it was so good. Yeah, so this is my favorite. So good. But all of them, all 5 of them are great. I did really enjoy each one of them with my initial melting. So I don't think there's a dud in the bunch at all. They're all good. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me. And let me know if you've tried the Harvest bars, which one your favorite is for sure. Also, let me know if you love bricks, or if you're like me and you're like, it's just too much wax in one scent for me to handle. Let me know your thoughts on them. You're not going to offend me if you adore them and you think I'm crazy for not liking them. It's totally okay. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more home fragrance and book content from me, because I do post about both, because I love both. And until next time, take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.